Today, I will present about our project. Before we present our project, let us introduce our group. My name is Muhammad Arif Ardiansyah. I have role as a leader and a programmer.
My name is Ahmad Rul Pangestu as a mechanical and design.
My name is Clarence Royanti Kalauli. I am as electrical.
So, for what will we present today? First, we will present about creative process, brainstorming, concept generation process, and product development. First, Rilo will present about our creative process. Rilo, you can present.
Creativity process. Problem statement. First, how can the robot move stably and follow the line of on this map? Number 2, how can a robot lift an object? Number 3, how can a robot weigh less than 1 kilograms? Number 4, how can a robot not run out of the power quickly? And the last one, how can a robot be controlled remotely? Brainstorming. How can the robot move stably and follow the line on this map? Our robot use microcontroller ESP8266, and our robot use lens sensor. The type sensor is BFD 1005 channel, and the actuator we use yellow motor gearbox. Why we use ESPU 86 8266 BFD 1005 channel and yellow gearbox? Because the ESP has many advantages that are highly needed for the robot we are going to make. Among other are relatively cheap price, has GPIO pins and interface such as UA, UART, SPI, and I2C to connect various sensors and actuators, energy efficient battery usage, and many more. And why the reason why we use 5 channel? Because the BFD 1000 has advantage that greatly assist robot in detecting lines on the flow. Among others, number one, each sensor is equipped with an LED indicator, facilitating the testing and calibration process. Number two, flexible for various system and microcontroller. Number three, the slim PCB size and mounting hole make it easy to install on the robot chassis, and many more. And three, yellow gearbox. Because the yellow gearbox has advantages that allow our robot to move easily, among others. Number one, because of its simple construction, is that it does not require lubrication or routine maintenance. Number two, made of ABS plastic, making it lightweight and easy to attach to the robot chassis. Number three, very energy efficient, battery consumption, and many more.
Okay, thank you, Rilo. Next, number two, how can a robot lift an object? Because our robot has a lifter system. What component do we need to create a lifter system? We ask a DC motor N20, tube pipe, and nylon fishing line. Next, number three, how can a robot weigh less than 1 kilograms? Our robot frame materials. We ask a aluminum plate. using small and minimalistic component. The example ESP8266, DC motor N20, Lion 100, 18650, and yellow gearbox. And arranging carefully. Number 4. How can a robot not run out of power quickly? Because we ask 18605 18650 lithium ion battery and using components that do not use a lot of power. Example ESP8266, yellow gearbox, DC motor N20, and BFD 1005 channel. Okay, next. Okay, the last. How can a robot be controlled remotely? Our robot has a ESP8266 and two program is Visual Studio Code and Arduino IDE and plus Wi-Fi.
Okay, now I will present about concept generation. First, concept generation have a three part: the design, schematic, and flowchart. First, the design. In concept, we design like this. You can see by yourself in the lab, and in real life product, you can see on your right like this. And for the schematic, as Trilo said before about our component, this how we wiring our robot. For more detail, you can read by yourself like this. And about the flowchart is really simple. First, if the robot start decide this is intersection line or not. If is not intersection line, robot will continue to the stabilizer move to follow the line. If this intersection line, robot will count how much or number what order intersection this is. If the first, the robot will turn left and more and more. For the detail, you can see by yourself. And product development. First, this is noise sensory being. Follow the line. What's wrong? Lifting object and more. And for Visual Code Studio, we use just for make a GUI to control the robot remotely. And second, using aluminum plate for robot chassis, we producing with our hand bends to like saw, bending, and more. We not using laser cutting because too complex. And third, soldering wire and integration robot. We soldering some wire we need parallel our robot in some point like in the battery and more, and integration the robot so the robot can move properly. Okay, thank you for listening our presentation. So if we have made mistake or bad English, we want to we want to apologize. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.